cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Wow, son of a gun, paid for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What?
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Ward. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for Tennessee. It covers 51 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Rams, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better really stay.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he surges folks for a gain of about 5.
He's stepping at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down, they need 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, L.A.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Right back to Ferguson. He's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Jeffrey Simmons in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, ready?
He'll look to throw. Overcome him in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, here's Smith. And good work defensively to stop this one after a gain of 5. And it will be 4th and long.
A gain of 6 yards.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. On play action, it's Ward.
The tackle by Chris Paul Jr. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go, set. Check up.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. That's going to be intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half of throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30, past the 40, to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 14, Rams 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And it'll bring up second down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Rams first down.
47-yard line.
At to the air one more time. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go, and it's Smith. And he's going to have the Rams' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Go get him, go get him. Bud, be ready, be ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown Los Angeles.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Ward. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the gun, Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Now it's Williams. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fake the handoff. Now Ward moving to his right. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He'll run again. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Ward. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Ward. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will score! Rashard Smith, touchdown Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. Matt back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create. Man, they are a tough handle. And
now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
19, back.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he takes it to the 35.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. Off play action, it's Ward. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Rams 31, Titans 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Once again, it's Smith. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Smith. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Smith again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Smith. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Jarius
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. 42, both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
37-yard ball. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
16 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 42-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion, Okonkwo. A give, and here comes Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's Ward now on second down. On the run to the right. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the 20, here is second down and 5. It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ward now on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Titans going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A give here to Wright. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Forced out wide. This one complete right side. Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Ward. And he will score! Game on! Alec Eilmanner! Touchdown Titans! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Kick is good. Makes the score Rams 45, Titans 42. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Back to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Rams 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Smith.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. A run inside with Smith. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. To give up the middle to Smith.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.